Old Man Silas sat on his porch, a foreclosure notice trembling in his wrinkled hands. Tears traced paths through the dust on his cheeks. The farm, his family's legacy for generations, was slipping through his fingers. A brutal drought had left him with nothing, and the bank was giving him just 48 hours. He was defeated, but inside the weathered red barn, a different mood was taking hold. An emergency council was in session. Barnaby, the old sheepdog, stood before the assembly of cows, chickens, pigs, and sheep. His eyes were milky with age, but his sense of smell was as sharp as ever. He took charge. His voice a low, wise rumble. He shared a secret, a story passed down from Silas's grandfather, a story only an animal could know. The rocky, forgotten acre behind the north pasture, the one everyone thought was useless. It wasn't useless at all. It was just waiting for the right kind of gardeners. The plan was audacious, borderline impossible. But for Silas, they would try. As the moon climbed high, the farm sprang to life. A team of moles, master tunnelers, began to churn the hard, dry soil from below, aerating it with silent efficiency. High in the rafters, a squadron of sparrows and finches located a dusty pouch of seeds. They weren't ordinary seeds. They shimmered with a faint, silvery light, the legendary moon petal seeds, unseen for a century. The biggest challenge was water. The creek was a quarter-mile away. The cows, strong and determined, took old milking buckets in their teeth, making trip after trip in the dark, their hooves muffled by the soft earth. The pigs used their snouts to dig precise irrigation channels from the buckets to the freshly tilled soil. It was a silent, frantic symphony of effort. They worked through the night, a secret army united by love. As the first hint of dawn painted the eastern sky, something miraculous happened. Tiny green shoots pushed through the soil, unfurling with impossible speed. By sunrise, the entire acre was covered in luminous, silver-glowing flowers, their petals pulsing with soft light. The air filled with a sweet, intoxicating scent. The midnight harvest was complete. When Silas woke and saw the field, he thought he was dreaming. He didn't know how it happened, but he knew what it meant. A flower merchant passing by slammed on his brakes, his eyes wide with disbelief. The legendary moon petals were worth more than he could have ever imagined. The farm was saved. That evening, as Silas walked among his animals, he didn't see just livestock. He saw his family, his saviors. And in the barn, Barnaby, the old sheepdog, wagged his tail. Knowing the farm's truest treasure wasn't a crop, but the loyalty that grew there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.